Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Play or gameplay, whatever should we call it. Um, I think since Barney's quest is at the moment only one in Silverglade area, the riding hall quest is really fast since it's the Olympic rider thingy. So let's let that wait. Here's the crane. Now bring that back to Steve and the birds. Oh yeah, we were talking about the harsh winter. Yeah. It's hilarious how we now feed the birds, even though the winter is over. No, no, it's okay, it's really sweet. Wonderful, my birds can finally eat to their heart's content. Would it be too much to ask if you fed the birds as well? Just put the grain on the bird tables and they will flock around you. I think some birds are fleeing from the evergreen fields since GED has started to drill for oil over there. Poor birds. I agree. Poor birds. Yeah. Let's feed the birds. I remember my parents told me always that we feed birds when it's winter, but we're not supposed to feed them in the summer since then they will become too dependent on humans, I guess. Oh, it's so laggy right now. I don't know why. Oh. Let's hope that it will get better. Look how happy they are. I must say that you make an excellent bird feeder. Oh. This is such a boring quest, so let's do this one. It's just a Steve's race, basically. Hello there, I'm Tobbe Larsson. Maybe you already recognize me, but I've still got to get to know you. I'm sure we'll get around that soon enough. You seem to be pretty interested in horses. Nice. As you know, I'm something of a horse expert. I'll be able to help you with all kinds of tips about horses and horse care. But first, I think we should take a look what kind of level you're riding at. Ride Steve's race so I can assess your riding skills. I've got a pretty good view from here of what you're gonna show me out on the racetrack. Good luck and don't hold back. Show me what you can do. I've give you a good display. I'll give you a really nice reward. Yeah. Jump. Up. Yeah, so I'm actually in the middle of a moving process. We're moving. So I'll try to record videos every time I have time because I really enjoy this actually. It's really fun to play with someone. It feels like I'm playing with you guys and not alone, and it's really nice. I'll try to be quiet sometimes so you can enjoy the soundtracks. But yeah. I actually would have liked to do the Midsummer quests, but for some reason I don't have them on this account. I do have my second account though, she has the quest, so I've been thinking that if I should make a video of the Midsummer quests with her, or like my other account, so let's see. I don't know what you guys think. Should I do a video of it? Because it used to be one of my favorite, like, I remember every time Midsummer Festival came, it was so funny. How would you say that went? I'm not entirely sure I'm all that impressed with that particular display if I'm honest. Yeah, right. I still think you can do a better job than that. Think about your posture. Sit correctly in the saddle and feel yourself at one with the horse. Don't go too hard on the reins and lean forward slightly when you're going uphill so that you distribute the weight better. Remember to slow down a little when you turn to achieve the tighter turns. Have one more go at the race, and if you can do it better and faster, then I think we can start talking about the little present I mentioned. This, I don't remember. Did this quest come at the same time that the Gen 2 Frisians? Or what? But this, or earlier, I don't really remember, but this is so useless. In my opinion. Yes. What's the new quest that unlocked? That, my girl, was an outstanding and very well executed race. What did you say your name was again? Lilitsu. Lovely. It's clear to me that you know what you're doing when it comes to riding, but I still think I can share a few tips and tricks with you. I'll get you into all my best secrets every day this week. And of course, the little present we discussed. You did so well that I simply must let you wear an official Tobbe Larsson jacket, just like mine. See you around, Lilitsu. Yeah, I like more pink. Wait, this came automatically. What is it? Cookies to the castle. I think that's the quest that continues the main story. Hello, Lilitsu. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I just realized something, you see. Have you seen that the village clock has stopped? You have? To think that I've not noticed until just now, and it could have been broken forever and a day. We'll have to see this. We can't have a broken clock. Now we can. No, can we, Lilsu? Now listen. Couldn't you run along to see Big Bonny? She's the village clockmaker, and you can ask her to take a look at the clock. Big Bonny? You haven't met her? Actually, it's been a while since I've seen her by myself now you mention it. Well, anyway, she lives over there in that yellow house above the steps. Say hello from me. You knock on the door, but nobody's opening. It doesn't seem as though anyone's home. There's a note stuck on the door though. Take a look what it says. Away on a holiday, back in a week or two, or three. Big Bunny. This note definitely looks like it's been here longer than just a week or three. It's probably best to take it back to the councilman. Is Big Bunny on a holiday? So Big Bunny's on a holiday, you say? Do I know where? No, I didn't even know she'd left town. I can't actually even remember the last time I saw Big Bunny. But hey, ask Felix. He is a good friend with the clockmaker. He, of all people, should know. Hello there. Have I seen the clockmaker? You mean Big Bonny? Nah. You know, it's been a while actually. It's like really sad that everyone's just like, nah, actually now that you mention it, I haven't seen her in a while. Like, that's so sad. Big Bunny. Meh. I've not seen her in years, as it happens. Last time I heard from her was when she sent me a postcard, but like I said, that was ages ago. Didn't I have it with me? Where did I put it? Hang on. Yeah, I wonder if I left it somewhere in the clock tower. I remember being up there last year because I thought I heard someone wandering around. Big Bunny's back, I thought. So I grabbed the postcard and ran up to the tower, but it was totally empty. It was probably just a rat or something rusting around. I guess I forgot to bring the postcard back. Here. Here's the key to the clock tower. You may as well go and take a look around for yourself and see what you can find. Take care though, nobody's been up there for a long time, so you never know if something's broken or dangerous or if it's turned into some kind of horrible death trap. Good luck. Come back when you've found the postcard and try avoid falling to the horrific death. I really I really didn't remember that some of the quest lines are so harsh, like how they talk. I didn't remember a ton being mean in the Moorland Bobcat. And yeah, talking about death and everything. But as I was a kid, I didn't mind. I was just playing and vibing the game. Well, if it isn't the postcard, lovely, thanks. Now let's take a look at whether we can make sense of this. That clockmaker's handwriting looks like a spider tap dance all across the page. Let's have a look if we can't make sense of this here postcard. Hello, Felix, my old pal. Oh, it's lovely to be on a holiday. I think I'm going to stay here with Barney. He promised me I can sleep in his silo as long as I'm out of the way in the morning so he can clear out the seeds and grains. It smells pretty nasty and the flies are driving me crazy, but that's all part of the country charm. I like it. Really, like really, I swear. Sometimes though, sometimes I wish I could come home again, but that's impossible after all that happened, you know? I get so shaky and nervous just from thinking about the disaster I caused. Maybe you can come by and say hello sometime when the dust has settled a little. All you have to do is knock on the pipes outside the silo and I can pop out and greet you. Listen, please don't tell anyone where I am. This whole business has been terribly embarrassing. Your friend, Clockmaker Big Bunny. Well, Lilitsu, she's mad as a box of frogs, that Big Bunny, but she's my friend. Yeah, really good friend that you haven't noticed that she's missing, not gonna lie. Yeah, anyway, I never understood what she meant by the embarrassing incident she wrote about, but I thought it would be probably sort her itself out if she just rested a little bit. But hey, the postmark is like 5 years old, so it really was a while ago. It's crazy how fast time can fly by. Can you go visit Barney and ask him if he's seen Big Bonny lately? Well, that was a long quest, or like long speech. I kind of, I kind of feel bad for like Big Bunny. You know, she's just doing her best, and even her friend haven't visited her in 5 years, so that must be a bit lonely. Let's go see her. Good day. Can I be of some assistance? Clockmaker. Yeah, she lived in my silo for quite some time, but I haven't seen her for a while, probably at least a year. That's crazy! Where Big Bunny the Clockmaker is? That's the question of the day. She was never especially social. As soon as she saw me, she'd go completely red in the face and then climbed into the pipe as quickly as she could. I usually leave out a few turnips and potatoes from my field so that she doesn't starve to death. Again, talking about death. And they're still disappearing. Probably means she's still around here somewhere. You want to meet her, eh? I suppose the only thing to do is clamber into the silo and see if you can find her there. It's pretty much the only place she could be. You just have to squeeze in through this pipe here and crawl along until you come out inside the silo. I have no idea how it looks in there anymore. Since I started with potatoes and turnips, the silo has mostly stood empty. Anyway, good luck. I've got to get back to work, but say hey to Big Bonny if you see her. This questline is so long that this video will probably be only about Big Bonny. Ah! Oh my god! A ghost! Help! Help me! I'm sorry, this is awful. How should I like should I just go naturally? Help! 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 You slapped the clockmaker on the back. Oh, thanks. That slap really helped with the coughing. What are you? You don't seem to be a ghost. You're not a ghost, right? No? Ah, what luck. Ghosts are the scariest thing I can think of. Why are you here? You've been looking for me? Why? What for? Fix the clock in Silverglade? Oh my god, giddy gracious. Has the past finally caught up with me? I've greeted this day for years. Ah, poor me. Why does this kind of thing always happen to me? Why? Why me? Why? Oh, thank you. You seem to be terrible nice. What are you even called? Lilitsu. Lovely. Well then, Lilitsu, allow me to tell you everything that's happened, and you'll soon understand why my situation is more wretched and rotten and stinking and shocking than any other person in the whole wide world. Once upon a time, many long, long years ago, there was a day that began in exactly the same way any other day might begin. I'd been helping the tailor in Silverglade village with the repair of his sewing machine, and my next task was to wind up the town hall clock in exactly the same way any other clock might be wound up, in the same way I'd done every week for years. To keep that clock going is one of the most important, no, the most important job in the whole village. Without a functioning clock, it would be a total disaster. Well, I'm sure you understand for yourself what kind of massive catastrophe it would be. Anyway, when I walked through the village on my way to the town hall, all the villagers smiled at me and I could see the pride in their eyes as they looked at me. I could see it in their eyes, the pride, and it felt good. I went up into the tower, took out my special clock winding key and began tightening the spring, and then it happened. The catastrophe, the catastrophes. Catatata. I want to key in the wrong direction, Lilitsu. I was so full of myself after seeing all the villagers with their smiles and pride in their eyes that I wound the key in the wrong direction. The cogs clocked, the spring sprung, the oil spoiled, and the clock stopped for the first time since it started. I was in total state of panic. In my total state of panic, I ran straight to home to my house, threw together all of my most important belongings, and fled the village as fast as I could, with tears in my eyes and sorrow in my soul. You understand now, Lilitsu. As punishment for my crime, I sent myself into exile. There's no way in the world to make amends for this atrocity, and I could never dream of winning back the trust of my darling villagers. I'm doomed to die here, in the silo, surrounded by loneliness and wasps. Hated, cast away, forgotten. Right, wait, what? You want me to follow you back to the village and repair the clock? Impossible. Have you understand nothing about my horrible, horrible story? I would simply die of shame if I showed my face there ever again. I'd die a deadly, deadening death. This is. This questline is all about death! I didn't even remember! Right there, as the villagers spat at me, threw their rotten fruit at me, and said horrible, horrible words to me. Hang on, say what? If I repair the clock, then maybe they'll forgive me? Is that what you think? Do you really believe it could be so? Then this is my chance. If I repair the clock, then they'll welcome me back into the fold like a clock repairing lost sheep. They'll love me again, I just know it. But wait, I can't be seen in that place until the clock is ticking again. Lilitsu, you need to come up with a way to sneak me home without anybody seeing me. Oh, please. You'll see what you can do. Stumpendos, Termandos. Hurry now, come up with something soon. My return to Silverglade Village can't wait a minute more. The clock is ticking. Or not. But yes, hurry. Death and only death. That's like so much death. But still, I love the old Star Stable. I love this so much. A sack. You want me to crawl into a sack. This sack here. It's not exactly how I imagine traveling. Meh, me, ride in a sack? Doesn't exactly seem suitable for a hero's return. You can't think of anything better than this? No? Ah, well. By the honor of Silverglade Village, I shall subject myself to whatever danger and pain may come on my way. Meet me outside the silo, Lilzu, and I'll gleefully crabble myself into the sack. First, though, my most important belongings must be packed up. I'll be right there. So yes, you'll notice I have arrived before you. I used the pipe as a sort of adventure slide. Very effective, but nothing I would recommend for an inexperienced adventurous slider like you, Lilitsu. But here we all are, clockmaker, rider, and a sack. Who would have thought these three unlikely heroes would save Silverclade's village from calamity catalysm? What am I talking about? It's all so clear now. I finally understood what all of this means. When I fled Silvercrest Village, I was so young and immature. My ego was so bruised that I couldn't look my sweet, sweet neighbors in the eyes anymore. But that was the wrong of me. It was wrong. I was wrong. Selfish. Morally bankrupt. Unacceptable. Do you understand now, Lilsu? When I disappeared and left the broken clock and all those broken dreams behind me, it was only a matter of time before the whole village went under. For all this time I've been sitting up in the silo feeling sorry for myself, but in reality it was all the villagers I left behind who were the real victims of my stupidity. Finally, I've opened my eyes to the role I have to play in life. Without me, Silverglade would meet its demise, maybe even all of Jorvik. Actually, I'm basically 100% certain all of Jorvik would perish. No time to lose. Now we have to get back to the village. I'll get straight into the sack. Gallop like the wind straight up to my house in Silverglade. Hurry! Put your foot on the gas. Horse gas. No time to lose. Oop. Are we there yet? Lilzu, is there anyone here? No, are you sure? Okay, well, here's the key to my house. Unlock the door and I'll fling myself inside before anyone has a chance to see me. Okay, hold on. Now put it there. Ready? Good. Hold it. Hold it. That's a great mask. Hello, you. Good day. My name is Herman. I own a stable. I am a horse lover. I love horses. Hello. Haha. It's only me, lilizubsso, the clockmaker. Big Bonny. Ha 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 ha. So sorry if I left you feeling a little confused. You really thought it was Herman who embarrassed my door. Ha ha. Don't be ashamed. It's really a very good disguise. The best thing about this is that if you didn't recognize me, then no other silly slab will recognize me either. Okay. And honestly, this is where we have to leave it because this took so long. Um, to some this might be a little boring, but I will do even the boring quests with you guys just for the nostalgia and yeah. I hope I see you in the next video and I'll try to do something a bit more interesting. Yes. Thank you for watching and see you. Bye!